Mr. David,
Yes.
do you remember you are still on oath?
Yes, I realize that.
Okay. Anything you say in this court shall be binding on you.
Understood.
My lord, the witness was reminded of his oath.
Mr. David, sir.
Mr. David, sir?
Yes.
Yes. Now,
Sorry, I didn't see you on the screen. Yes, please proceed.
okay, thank you. Does the letter, no, Mr. David, by the letter of confirmation dated 22nd November 2001, your
Yes.
monthly salary as SY Managing Director of the first defendant was $7,500. True or false?
True.
Okay. Sir, between May 2001, is that true? Yes, okay. Sir, between May 2001 and February 2013, you were not an employee of the second, third, or fourth defendant. True or false?
It's not a simple true or false answer. I did not work directly for the second or third or fourth defendants, but we were all associated under the same bracket.
So you don't get it. Between May 2001 and February 2013, do you have any letter of employment from the second, third, or fourth defendant in this suit?
No, but I worked essentially.
No, do you have any?
I worked for the chairman.
Mr. David,
response.
My questions are simple, straight,
Indeed, but allow him to respond rather than cutting him short.
You also have to guide the witness to answer the questions, not to veer off trajectory. Yes, Mr. Aubrey, sir.
Yes.
From the evidence or your exhibits before this court, I'm rephrasing the question. Yes, I'm rephrasing the question.
Yes.
Is there any letter of employment from the second, third, or fourth defendant to you in the period May 2001 and December 2013?
No, there wasn't. But I've said
There wasn't.
that I was responsible to also the chairman. Chairman is the chairman of the group. He's the boss, and we were connected. I agree what you're saying, that there was no other formal direct contract with the third, fourth, second, third, and fourth. I agree with that. But I was certainly very much associated and worked direct for the chairman and the other companies.
The witness agrees.
I was.
Former or
Can I say I was actually a director of the group companies.
And first defendant time.
The court will record the witness' entire response, I'm sure.
I, in fact, was a director of Honeywell flour mills as well during that period.
I didn't ask the question, sir. I didn't ask that.
There was no letter of contract with the second, third, and fourth defendant. I was responsible to the chairman of the other.
The response was, I was responsible to the chairman and connected to the other company. That was his response.
No, I think the legacy is not and has no obligation to give answers.
No. I'm repeating what he said. You heard him. To assist the court to record. Let him.
Well, I did add to that, my lord, that I was also a director of Honeywell flour mills.
We don't answer. There was no letter of contract with the second, third, and fourth defendant. I was responsible to the chairman, and I was also the director in the fourth defendant company. Is that your answer?
Mr. Bray, can you hear the court?
I heard the court. I didn't fully understand what she said. Must I? She read
what the
back.
Court wants you to do is to repeat your response so that the court can record it.
Okay. All right. Sorry about that. But what I'm saying is that yes, I was not directly contracted to the second, third, and fourth defendants, but I had a association with them as part of the group, and I spent an awful lot of time with the chairman, who assisted me on various contracts, and I was also, as I said, a director of Honeywell flour mills for a few years. So it was not as if I was isolated in Pivot. I was part of the group and performed and associated accordingly.
As the copy. Well, he said he was a director in Honeywell flour mill. No, it's not the fourth defendant, right? It's Honeywell flour mill. No, he didn't say Honeywell. He said Honeywell flour mill. Yes, please, my lord, let's confirm. Yes. Yes. My lord, we are not asking who are members of the group, as it pleases.
Hello, Mr. Davis.
Yes. Have I been asked a question which I've missed again?
Did you hear the court?
No, there's nothing coming through. I can hear you.
You can hear me?
I can hear you. Yes.
Okay, the question from the court is, did you say that you were a director in Honeywell Flour Mill?
Correct. Yes.
Okay. You agree to my lord. Mr. Aubrey, sir.
Yes.
Your claim for alleged unused leave days relate to your employment days with the first defendant alone. True or false?
Well, I'm not going to give true or false simply because it needs some explanation.
So hang on, Mr. Aubrey. Mr. Aubrey, from your
Please, you
evidence.
ask me a
So let
question.
me
I want the opportunity to answer it.
Yes, very true. But let me guide you more appropriately so that we can be as quick as possible.
Understood.
Yes. Your claim for alleged unused leave days, according to your evidence, was pre-2011. We are looking at Exhibit 6, and yes, 6. That is the email of 9th July 2015 and the email of 11th July 2016.
Yes.
It's true?
But that is the information that was supplied to me from the HR department, and so those are the figures.
Okay, if that was the HR department, then let's go to your written statement on oath, sir.
Mhm.
Just a minute. Yeah, Mr. Aubrey, at paragraph 28. At paragraph 29. Of your written statement on oath, dated 26 July 2024, you had deposed that your accumulated or carried forward unused leave days that sometimes it was was ended in 2010. Look at it, paragraphs 28 and 29, sir. Your written statement on oath of 26 July 2024.
Sorry, I'm just. Sorry, what is the date again?
That your accumulated.
The date of that document.
Okay, 26 July 2024.
I have it in front of me. Yes. Which clause?
28 and 29, sir.
28.
Yes, just look at both paragraphs, sir. Then I'll ask my question.
Yes, I'm looking prior to the issuance of the order. Yeah.
So, sir, in line with paragraphs 28 and 29 of your written statement on oath,
Yes.
yeah, the claim for alleged unused leave days relates to your employment as managing director of the first defendant, Pivot Engineering Limited.
That is correct, yes.
Yes. That relates to his employment, my lord. as the managing director of the first defendant, that is Pivot Engineering Limited? Yes, he confirmed that. Now, Mr. Aubrey, sir,
Yes.
asks, how much was your net annual salary in the year 2002?
2002.
Yes.
Well,
How much was your net annual salary in 2002?
That was, I was earning 7,500 times 12.
I think he said
7,500
500. Yes.
dollars 1 month times 12.
Now, this salary, sir, your salary, which was 7,500 at the time, was
Yes.
subject to certain deductions, which includes payee tax.
No,
True?
no, it's not true. I had no deductions.
So you paid no tax as employee of the first defendant.
Correct.
Okay. Yes. Now, sir, in 2023,
Yes.
apologies, in 2003,
Yes.
2004, 2005, 2006, up until 2010, please tell the court how much your annual net salary was with the first defendant.
$12,000 a month times 12 for each year.
No, you had said before that your salary was 7,500. For yeah, he said it's in 2002. Yes. Now I'm asking, in 2003, 2004, 2005, and up until 2010, how much was your net annual salary?
On an annual basis, I had an increase by the chairman in 2023. The chairman actually sat in, I negotiated in terms of my initial contract an increase on a 3-year basis. And that's what happened. And in 2003 or 2004, I can't remember, he went from 7,500 to 12,000. That was the agreement. And it was per annum up to when I stopped in 2013.
Pay attention to the court. While the court is writing, you take it slow down in your response to enable the court write down your responses. Now, please repeat what you have just said, and slowly watching the court while the pen is moving.
Okay, I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with this. Okay, look, my contract said that my salary will be reviewed on a 3-year basis. And so from 2001 to 2003, I was at 7,000.
Hold on.
Sorry. Okay,
Let the court record. When the pen stops, you carry on.
got it. In 2003/4, I don't know which one you like it, I sat down again with the chairman, because that's the way these things were done, is negotiating directly with the chairman, and his HR for human resources was Mr. Alex Taiwo, and we discussed a review of my salary. It was increased to $12,000 a month, and that was continued into 2013, although there was a discussion that took place 3 years after that. Sorry, can I just revise that last word? There was no discussion subsequent to that.
Okay. Now, as a couple of this, Mr. Aubrey, sir,
Yes.
of the exhibits, 17 documents you have before this honorable court, is the alleged notice of notice of salary review from 7,500 to 12,000 part of your documents before this court? Yes or no, sir?
Can you repeat that question, please? I didn't
Yes, sir.
quite.
I said, of all the exhibits you have tendered before this court,
Yes.
is the notice of salary review from 7,000 to 12,000, 7,500 rather, to 12,000 part of it?
Well, I'm pretty sure it is in there somewhere, but at the end of the day, that's the way that the chairman worked in terms of increments, and we sat down and discussed it, and it wasn't as if I had to write a letter or anything like that. Whatever was decided at that meeting was immediately put through in terms of my benefit. Sorry, would you like me to clarify that?
So in essence, sir,
Yes.
you don't have among your exhibits before this court that notice of increase beyond what you have said.
Basically, what I'm saying is that there was never a letter or a document that supported the discussion or recorded the discussion that took place. That's the way things worked. It was, but it was no different than were there documents, because whatever was agreed by the chairman was immediately introduced and communicated with the HR department in Pivot.
Okay. Yes, my lord. Now, Mr. Aubrey, sir,
Yes.
is the letter okay, is exhibit, yeah, the letter dated 1st of January 2019. Was that your terms of engagement with the second defendant, Pivot GIS?
No, it was with, sorry, yes, it was, sorry.
Okay. Okay. Apart from the said letter, sir, okay, my lord, Mr. Aubrey, sir,
Yes,
that letter, that's the letter dated 1st of January 2019 is the only document that contained your conditions of service with the second defendant, Pivot GIS. You confirm, sir?
I haven't got the letter in front of me. I can get it.
Yes.
Pivot
GIS, 1st January 2019.
No, I'm not taking them out of it. Oh, goodness me. I'm sorry, I haven't got it with me. It's been so much, with apologies to
It's exhibit.
I'm just.
Exhibit C5.
David, don't worry. We'll
Apologies, my
resolve
lord.
it.
It's just that there's just been so much
May I
documentation.
suggest, my other friend, if you show him your letter on the screen.
Lord, it's exhibit C4. Apologies, it's exhibit C4.
I'm sorry, my lord. You can see he's getting flustered. He doesn't have his papers with him. So if you can show him the document you're referring to on the screen, that will assist you to move forward.
Okay.
Mr. Bray, he's going to show you the document now.
I understand you.
All right.
I have the document now.
Okay. Okay. You have the document. That's the letter 1st January 2019.
This is terrible. I have the document in front of me here. This one.
Okay. Now, yes, that is it. Now, the question is, that letter is the document that contains your conditions of service. That letter was the letter that is your letter of engagement with the first defendant. Let's take it one by one. With the second defendant, rather, correct?
This was the letter of engagement with Pivot GIS.
Okay. Behind that letter, sir, Lord, apologies because there are about 2 letters together. The first, there's another one behind the letter.
With the terms and conditions.
No, I've seen it, my lord. My lord, he has confirmed that that is the letter.
Yes.
Now, okay. Now, sir,
Yes.
in that letter that you have with you, that is the letter you have with you contains your conditions of service. Without more.
Will you just repeat the question, please?
Sir, the letter, that is the letter, pivot GIS letter.
Yes, I've got it in front of me.
Yes, contains your conditions of service with pivot GIS. Correct?
Correct.
Now, sir. Hello, sir.
Yes, I'm listening.
Okay. By that letter, exhibit C4, particularly okay. Page 2, sir.
Yes, got it in front of me.
Yes. The page 2. The second paragraph that is titled Terms and Conditions.
Yes.
Pivot GIS was only to be responsible for your medical service during the subsistence of the contract. Correct?
I'm reading it. Yeah. Okay. So for a substitute paying passing medical aid during the course of your work based on this contract, you'll be entitled to medical service under the company's medical scheme. A BUPA, yes.
Okay, that's correct, sir. Yes. Now, sir, was any of the defendants a party
Okay, carry on.
Yes, was any of the defendant a party to the alleged medical insurance cover contract between you, your spouse, and Discovery Health Medical Scheme in South Africa? Is any of the defendant a party to it?
That's quite a difficult question to answer, I must be honest. Because
Sir, hang on. Whatever it is, we'll ask you further questions. Just answer this first.
Because I don't know how to answer it.
Sir?
It's simple. I need to explain to you so that you'll understand.
No, I have not asked you for explanation. When I ask you for explanation to me, then you explain to. But first, answer the question. When we proceed to the next question, I believe that will also help, sir.
Repeat the question, please.
Okay. My question is, was any of the defendants a party to the alleged medical insurance cover contract between you, your spouse, and the Discovery Health Medical Scheme in South Africa?
They were aware. I'm sorry.
It's not what I'm not asking of their knowledge. I'm asking if they are a party. This is very specific and direct.
Well, if to answer your question directly, then the question is no. But they were party to it.
My Lord said to answer directly, the answer is no. The court.
They were involved.
Yes, but he should answer and then provide his explanation. Yes, my Lord. Well, my Lord, I also require the cover and protection of this honorable court. No, my Lord. No, my Lord. My Lord can always direct as proceedings. But what I am not comfortable with is what appears to be bullying by the learned sick. I'm quite uncomfortable with that. As the court pleases. As the court pleases. And because I'm so soft, Prof, I'm very soft. I'm very soft, yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Yes, my Lord.
Hello, Mr. David. The court is waiting for you to give an explanation.
Would you mind repeating it? You want the explanation?
Yes, the court says go ahead.
Okay. I think we must understand that when I moved from Pivot in Ikeja to Pivot GIS in 2018,
Pay attention to the court's recording. So slow down, let the court finish recording, and then you carry on.
I must try and get used to that. I apologize. Okay. As I moved to Pivot GIS in Victoria Island, I was of the opinion that I still retain my medical aid with Pivot, something that I had enjoyed for the previous 17 years. It was only after a few months that there was a query from my wife as to does she get cover from Bupa for a particular condition that she had. I phoned Bupa, sorry.
Hold on, I'm going to repeat your testimony to the court. He said there was a query from his wife as to whether she had cover from Bupa, B-U-P-A. You can continue.
Okay. To my horror, I discovered that my medical insurance with Bupa had lapsed sometime in 2016-17 at Pivot. In other words, I had no medical insurance, nor did my wife. The prospect of entering retirement at my age without insurance was extremely disturbing. I attempted to reconnect my contract with Bupa. Only to be refused. On the basis that they don't approve applicants of 70 years plus. I then approached the MD of Pivot JS and the HHR, Mr. Olaleri. To Mr. Olaleri, yeah, to assist. The MD agreed. MD agreed and gave 3 or 4 instructions, which I have here. I think they've been agreed over here as part of our documentation that there are a number of instances which I have over here where the MD agreed. One of them over here is one of our management meetings at PES, where he instructed the HHR to enroll Mr. Dave O'Bray to be enrolled with Avon Bupa plan immediately. This was dated, I believe, July 2019. 1st of July.
So
It says the document is
So those are
the question of the court, and or rather, continue the explanation. We're not sure what document you're referring to.
okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It was
Exactly.
It was basically agreed that with my discussions to the HHR and Mr. Kenny Borodeku, the MD, that I would seek in fact, it was my idea to seek a medical aid in South Africa with Discovery, and that I was going to pay the dividends, not the dividends, the subscriptions. Once I left the place, so at least I can get continuity. What we have to understand with medical aid, what we have to understand with medical aid is that history of medical.
Can you please hold on? The court is reading back what they've recorded.
I apologize.
Yes. Mr. Gray.
And that document is dated first of July 2019, and I asked, is that document what it was?
no.
That document is not before the court. Yes.
So from our discussion with MD,
So, Mr. Bray, pay attention, please. The court is recording the response.
Okay.
Now, going back to what you said earlier, you said there was a discussion with the MD, following which he gave an instruction, which is a document you've just referred
Yeah.
to. It's not court. Following on from that, the court wants to know what happened next.
What happened next was that I approached Discovery in South Africa. And I got a quotation from them. Because of the gap in my medical history of some 2 years, I was penalized by Discovery, and I also had They also stopped my implementation of my medical aid for 12 months. It could be 6 months, maybe it's 6 months. I think it might be 6 months, maybe a year. I think it's a year. Sorry. There, there were various discussions of trying to recover that from the MD through the HHR, and that there was going to be quotations from Bupa. So but that never really took place. And I then ended up leaving before that matter was really finalized. In fact, I have an email from the MD when I got down here in South Africa in November 2020. My wife had toothache, and I sent him a mail. He said, "How are you getting on?" I said, "I'm getting on very well, sorting out things." She said, "The dentist." The point I'm making is that he said that the Bupa Avon insurance will be in place. Yeah. But it went round in circles. I'm sorry, it went round in circles. It sounds very disconnected as I've explained it to you. But it was a very disconnected period, I must be honest. The fact is, I have medical insurance and I'm paying for it myself.
You can stop there now. The court's fine. And they're going to ask you the next question.
Okay.
Mr. Aubrey, sir.
Yes.
Was your wife at any time an employee of the second defendant, Pivot GIS?
No.
Okay. Okay. From the story I'm trying to say. No, there was yes. Yeah, he said he left Wikipedia and joined the second defendant. And the wife went to see the doctor. Now, that's where we have asked questions before now, and he confirmed that he confirmed his employment to the second defendant. And from his yes, madam. Yes, madam. Yes, madam. My lord can ask. We have no prejudice to that, but this. Yes, madam. But the court should also bear in mind that this question should lead to his employment. No. Yes, my lord, because there's a condition of service who generated all of it. As the court pleases. As the court pleases. As the court pleases. Yes, my lord. 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 Yes, my lord
Hello, Mr. David.
Yes, sir.
The
Please.
court has a question for you. Can you hear me?
I'm listening now, yes.
Okay, can you hear the court? Please listen.
I can't, not at all. Hang on, let me.
Milord, you're muted. Yes, that's why he's not hearing the court.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Okay,
Oh,
good. I want to find out from you. Did Bupa cover your wife? The Bupa insurance, did it cover your wife?
Bupa, yes.
Yes. Okay, did. Okay. Okay, go ahead then. Defense counsel, you can go ahead with your question.
Let me just check for us.
Okay.
Yeah, Mr. Aubrey, sir.
Yes.
From your bundle of mails, I think that's documented in 17. Bundle of emails.
Sorry, can you speak up a bit?
Sir, from the bundle of emails, that's document number 17. The emails are next to your reply to the statement of defense. The bundle of mails, document 17. Do you have it,
Okay.
sir?
I have it, yes.
Okay, okay. By all of those mails, together.
Yes. I've got it on a WhatsApp package, but I'm aware of them. I've gone through them.
Sorry, sir. I didn't get that, sir.
I don't have the individual copies of that
Okay.
email. I have
Okay.
them on a soft copy.
Okay. From the soft copy you have, you said you were a consultant
Yes.
with the first defendant.
Yes.
Okay. Now, it was, or was it the consultancy engagement that ceased in September 2018?
No.
Did you get me, sir?
Just can you repeat the question? Sorry.
Okay. Now, in other words, sir, after 2013, after February 2013,
Yes.
you were no longer the MD of the first defendant.
That is correct.
Yes. Okay. Re-examination. No.
Mr. David,
Yes, my lord.
you were in a virtual witness box, so I'm going to discharge you now, okay?
Am I done?
Yes, you're done.
Yes, you're done and you can go now.
My thanks. Thank you very much. Thank you all.
Okay. You're welcome. So we can leave the meeting now.
Yes, my lord.